Hey everyone, welcome to another flashlight video. For the first time on this channel, we have our first bicycle LED flashlight. So we're going to be going over this flashlight that Securitylng, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, sent me. It's a bicycle light with dual LEDs capable of 1200 lumens. So this is what the front of the box looks like. It is made in China. A little bit about the back. Sorry about the autofocus. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get inside here. Comes with a very nice box. So first thing we'll take out here is this looks like the LED. There it comes well wrapped. So these LEDs, we're going to go over the specs in more detail, but just real quick since we're looking at it, this uses two Cree XM-L T6/U2 LEDs. It's supposed to be good for 50,000 hours each. And it's got their little logo there. And this is how you operate the switch. Also has a battery indicator. We'll go through that a little more. We'll go through the specs. Next thing you get in here is you got the charger. Okay. Just gonna pull it out here. Plastic side. So fairly simple charger here. Just plugs into the battery, which you'll see in a moment. And it does have a little indicator light right here. So when charging, this will be red, and when charged, it'll turn green, just so you know. All right, let's see the next thing we get in here. Next is the battery pack. Comes in a little case to hold it. Let's go ahead and pull the battery pack out here. So it looks like you got 4 batteries in here packed together. So again, we'll go over the specs in a moment. And you can see where it plugs in. And it got a nice little case to hold it. I'll put this back in here for now. Looks like everything's, well, it looks on the battery pack, everything's sealed pretty well. So, got a little Velcro pack. It's got a little strap, I guess. You just strap it through here, attach it to the part on your bike. So, I'll attach it to my bike a little bit later on and show all that. So, all right, and then you got you got these 2 rubber rings. Now there's different sizes. There's 2 different sizes here, as you can see. And what I believe happens is this little part here, you hook it on, and then you hook it around your handlebar, and you hook it on like this. And you got 2 different sizes depending how thick your handlebars are, I guess. So that's how you'll attach it. Again, I'll show it when I attach it to my bike. So let's go ahead and close this for a moment. Put that there. Let's go through some of the specs on this real fast. All right, so this is, the shell of this is made of aircraft grade aluminum, Type III Hard-Anodized for an anti-abrasive finish. So very nice. See, it's also got little heat sinks on there, I guess, to help it cool itself down. That's pretty cool. It is IPX7 waterproof. So according to IPX7 standards, you should be able to submerge it for up to 30 minutes in 1 meter of water. I wouldn't really want to do this with a battery pack, but it should be just fine on a bicycle in case you hit rain. The visible beam distance is supposed to be about 200 meters, which translates to 656 feet roughly. It does have an impact resistance of 1.5 meters. The battery indicator. So let's talk about the battery indicator, looking at the back here. So you have 3 LED lights right here, which you can see. If all 3 lights are on, that means the battery is at least 80% or more. If you only have 2 lights on, the battery is somewhere between 50 and 80%. And if you only have 1 light lit, the light might flash and you have less than 30 minutes of battery remaining. So keep that in mind. Simple operation, click on, click off, and then once it's on, click through the modes. Okay, we'll show that here in a few moments. And let's see what else here. So the battery pack, this is a 8.4 volt battery pack, 4,000 milliamp hours. So it takes about 4.5 hours from dead to charge. Could be less if it's not completely drained, of course. So just keep that in mind. I already went over the charger showing if it's red, it's charging, green, it's charged. The LED color, this is a 6500 Kelvin white LEDs, and max candela is 3000. Okay, so they wanted me to share on what this costs on Amazon. There will be a link on Amazon for this light. So as of today, which is July 26, 2022, it is on Amazon for $24.96. So if you guys are interested after the video to check it out, links will be in the description, or the link should be in the description. It doesn't tell me, unfortunately, what the low and medium levels are of the brightness as far as lumens. The high, of course, is like we said, 1200 lumens. Should roughly have about 2.5 hours of runtime according to Securitylng on this light. It does have a strobe. It's not a very fast strobe. It's kind of a slower strobe. And I'll show that when we go over the operations of it real fast. So actually, we'll just, you know what, we'll just go ahead and do that now. So you're not gonna be able to see too much on the back of this, but let's go ahead and plug it all in and show you what it looks like here. So, sorry, let me angle this down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. Might help. All right, so the battery pack, just plug it in. And you got this little part you're gonna screw on. Make sure it's tight, it's got a good connection. All right, hopefully you can see that there. So you see the 3 LEDs light up. That tells you your battery indicator. The battery's at least 80% or more. All right, and now I'll go ahead and aim this a little bit up. Here we go. All right, real quick, not very complicated. Very easy to use, which makes it great when you're operating a bicycle. Less things you have to deal with. So one click on, and we will take this outside in the dark and test in the dark. So one click on, that should be low. Click again, medium. Click again, high. Should be 1200 lumens. Click again, turns off. Okay. Let's see. If I hold the button down, it goes into strobe, and you can see the strobe. It's not a very fast strobe like some flashlights might be, but I would gather it's still pretty effective when you're riding down the street on your bicycle to get everyone's attention. Click it again, turns off. I'm not sure if you can get into it while it's on, so let me hold the button down here, and yes. So if the light's on, you hold the button down, you also can go into strobe. So you can go into strobe while the light's on by holding the button down, or you can also go into strobe by having it off and holding down the button from off to go right into strobe. Very easy to operate. Button clicks really well, has a nice feel to it. Nice solid click as you click through it. So very good. Obviously, if you leave this on your bike all the time, you want to unplug it just so you're not draining the battery, because I'm sure these 3 LEDs might drain the battery a bit. But anyway, fairly simple, but you know, simple is probably good when you're operating a bicycle, worrying about traffic and these kinds of things. So that's a pretty cool thing. So anyway, that's the 1200 lumen bicycle light by Securitylng. I want to thank Securitylng for sending me this flashlight out to me to show on the channel for you guys. Like I said, the link will be in the description. Next, we're going to go ahead and go outside and see how this does in the dark. And I'll also show how this goes on the bicycle. So stay tuned for that coming up. Okay, real quick before we go outside, I just wanted to show you, I attached it to my bike here. There's many different ways you can attach this, I suppose. This is my bike. Don't buy a mongoose, they're not very good. Just FYI. I'm very easy on my bike and everything broke on this thing, so I wouldn't recommend buying a mongoose. But anyway, I put the battery down here for it. It is pretty snug and secure with a strap. I might have to find a better position. Problem is some of the spots I was thinking about putting like here or whatever, when you put the strap around, there's not enough Velcro for it to stick to. So I guess you just have to find some different spots. I tried to do some cable management here. So I kind of zip tied this here so I can freely move back and forth. And the light, since it's attached to this rubber thing, you kind of adjust it on the fly. So there's probably several positions you could put it in. I could put it here or what have you. So anyway, just real quick, just want to show you how it looks on the bike. Again, you could take some time and just put this on here how you want. This is how I got it for now. So anyway, we'll go ahead and take it outside here and test out how it is in the dark. Okay, we're outside here with the 1200 lumen Securitylng, hopefully I'm saying that right, sorry, bicycle light. So I got my bicycle actually set up next to my tripod here, so I figured at first we'd do a stable picture of what the beam and everything looks like. So we'll start out in low here. And I have adjusted the camera pretty much close to what I see with my eyes. So I had did that prior. So this is low, and that's the bird bath about 25 feet away. That's the tree stump with a trash can. That's about 50 feet away. So you can see as you're bicycling here, pretty good beam. Got a nice little hot spot right there in the middle where you're going. So let's go ahead and bump it up one more. And I just turn the bike. So this is medium. Pretty good. Definitely can see a lot very well. And let's go ahead and bump up to high, which would be 1200 lumens. So there's 1200 lumens. See, it's got a pretty good beam going out there. So I'll drop it back down to low. All right, so that's just a quick demo of the light outside under controlled conditions. I usually do most of my flashlight night shots right here, so I figured I'd do the same thing with the bicycle light, just so for those that watch my channel and the recent videos I have done, they would be familiar with this, my backyard here, and how a flashlight looks in the dark. So now I'm going to try to ride around a little bit and give you some idea of what it looks on the bicycle itself as you're riding. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, guys, just so bear with me. This is my first time doing a bike light, and I don't have any special gear to mount my camera to either myself or the bicycle, so I'm most likely just going to have to hold it as I'm riding the bike. So we'll see how that goes. So that will be up next. Okay, guys, about to go riding on the light. I do have a rear light flashing for safety. Most places you have to have a rear light for your bicycle and a front light for your bicycle, which the Securitylng should take care of. I do like as you're riding you see the lights there, so it should be pretty cool. Anyway, we'll hop on and ride around and see what we can see. Okay, I rode the bike out here to a dirt road out behind our subdivision, and you can see the battery light there for the flashlight. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on here. It's going to start out in low. And you kind of get an idea how well it does. That's medium. I'd love to ride it around and film on riding the bike, but that's a little bit difficult without a camera mount. So let's go ahead and bump up to high, 1200 lumens. So it definitely illuminates your way as you're riding your bike. So all in all, pretty good. I like it. I like you get the battery indicator. Always good to know where you're at as far as your battery goes. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for joining me and watching me on this video with the Securitylng 1200 lumen bicycle flashlight. And again, the link will be in the description. So thanks again. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you once again to Securitylng for sending me this bike flashlight to show you guys here on the channel. Anyway, y'all take care and happy lumens. Okay, just one other thing I wanted to mention. I had this originally mounted here, which is not right in the front of the bars. You definitely want the light more towards the center of the handlebar so it stays centered as you're going down the road. Otherwise, it tends to be off to the side. So definitely take some time adjusting it to make sure it's in the right location. So I should have originally had it here. Much better if you got to aim it more at the ground or a little higher for a longer look ahead, then you can do that. So just a small suggestion there. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Take care.